Good afternoon. My name is Gordon FilpChart. I'm a Presidential Marketing Director with Juice Plus. I've been involved with the company for 25 years. Prior to Juice Plus, I was an accountant, and I saw this from a business point of view. I thought here was a way that we can actually kind of operate a business 3 to 5 years working very hard and building a residual income for the rest of our lives. So what I wanted to do before we start is just share some of the information that I learned 25 years ago about the company. And I want to kind of just arm you with that information as you go out there and share the opportunity. First of all, the company's actually been in situ for 45 years now, and it's based in Memphis in Tennessee, and we actually have now 27 different countries worldwide where it operates in. The mission of the company is to inspire healthy living around the world, and they're doing it with the Juice Plus products so successfully that they've now sold over $13 billion worldwide. During that time, they've also involved the Children's Health Study, which is an opportunity for families to get free product for the children aged between 4 and 18 for up to maximum of 4 years. And there has now been 1 million families through that particular process. We're now founding members of the Direct Sales Association in every country that we operate in, so we can meet those ethical standards that are needed within our industry. And how we actually choose to market our product is through a franchise or a virtual franchise opportunity, where we actually kind of share the products, personal experiences, and we tell stories about what we've actually done. So how do we make our money within the Juice Plus business? Well, the first opportunity that we have is to retail the product. And this is a diagram where, let's have a look at, you're in the middle, and we've got the company on the left-hand side as you look at it, and the customer on the right-hand side. We're all charged with the responsibility of finding customers for the company. And what the company will do, they'll manufacture the products, they stock the products, they look after the logistics of the products, and they have offices worldwide that support the distributors like myself in the field. They will also deliver the product to the customer. The customer will then pay directly to the company. So we don't have to stock anything ourselves, because they're going to account to us for the end of the month in terms of those transactions that have gone on. And for that particular transaction, we will get paid between 10 and 20% of the retail profit based on those transactions. Okay, so we've also got another opportunity here where we can actually network and we can build a team of people. And I kind of put a kind of power of numbers, if you like, here, diagram, just to show you what's actually possible. So if in this particular case you want to introduce this to a couple of people, and these 2 people, you help and teach and train them how to introduce it to another 2 people, and they do the same, and so forth. So effectively what we're doing is we're teaching and we're training along the way every individual. And if we total up that organization, we've got 62 people. And if we look at the numbers of these 62 people, if they all just moved 1 premium product, value of £200 every single month, then the turnover for that transaction from the company point of view would be £12,400. If we got paid just 3% of that particular turnover, and we would get paid as a distributor £372. Now, in this day and age, that may be quite a substantial amount of money in terms of, at the end of the month, as a supplemental income to make those little extra payments during the course of the month. But let's look at another way. If we actually, perhaps introducing it to 2 people, we introduce it to 5 people. And we do the same process again. We help and teach and train those people how to find their 5 people. We help and teach and train their 5 people how to find their 5 people. And we eventually, working the numbers through, when the paper comes down, we have 3,905 people in this organization. And following the same process, if they all just turned over 1 Premium Plus at the end of every month, then look at the difference. We've got £781,000 worth of turnover. And again, based on that 3% commission, we would earn £23,430. And the interesting thing is, the only difference between these two scenarios is actually what? 3 people. And that's the power of our business. By introducing this to your friends, however many friends you have, then we can build an organization. This isn't going to happen overnight. It will take some time. As I said, it was a 3 to 5 year game plan that I saw when I first got involved. And with the advent of all sorts of things nowadays, that can be accelerated. But if you see it as a 3 to 5 year game plan, and you can do that every single year, then you will actually kind of end up with a turnover of that. What is going on? Okay, let's move on. I'm having a bit of a problem here. What's our job description in all this? And this is very important, because really, it's a very simple business. And our business is to share the products, is to share our business, and we do that through stories. We develop our own story. And the way that you would develop your product story is by you taking the product yourself. And the thing that I learned when I first got involved in this business very early on was that you will only retail what you actually use yourself. So if you're not using all the products, don't expect to actually retail those. And it's very important that you, on personal experience, share your story. In terms of the business, then that's something that you may develop over a period of time. And to start off with, you may want to use your own upline or your own kind of mentor story, and you can actually tell that until you have your own story. But for me, the very key thing when I first got involved in the business was actually coming to events, was actually kind of taking people and seeing what I saw, and those were the things that actually move people. There's something magical goes on in an event. Someone that you sit next to, that you bring to a meeting, will meet someone there that they relate to. And it doesn't matter how much you know them, that other person will be deemed as the expert, and they will share their story. And then the final thing, we're not looking for salespeople in our business. We're actually looking, if anything, for teachers. And what we do is we teach others to do exactly the same. And that is the most important within our job description. So moving on from there, what I'd like to do is just kind of last couple of pages is actually kind of run through what I would see as the career path. When I first got involved in the business, I saw there was one position in fact, I saw 2 positions on the marketing plan. The first position on the marketing plan was that of sales coordinator, and that was the position that I wanted to get to very quickly, and I'll explain the reason why. The second position that I knew I wanted to get to was that of national marketing director, because it was at that stage you would be deemed as a national director of the company, you would have a benefits package, you would have the income stream that I talked about in terms of passive income that would last and keep going for the rest of your life. But let's go back one stage. To get involved in a business is a franchise fee of £50, and we join the business as a dealer where we can retail the products directly from the company that will be delivered to our customers. For that, we would actually get 10% of the retail profit. So if we look at the position that we depicted before with that premium product of £200, we would actually get £20 for every product that we would retail. By moving up the marketing plan to the next position, which is direct distributor or DD, the requirement is actually to do 825 worth of products every month. So yourself and maybe 3 other customers would take you up to 800 and perhaps a little bit more to 825. You would get an extra 4% in terms of your retail profit opportunity there. To move on to the next stage, and this is very interesting as well, because this is the first stage that attracts our bonus plan, and that is this position of senior direct. To do senior direct, you really need to kind of turn over £3,250 in any one calendar month, and you would receive an extra 3% commission, making a total of 17% on every sale that you'd make. Plus, the company will give you a bonus of £300. That's split into 2 months, where there's a £200 payment in the first month and a £100 payment in the second month, simply by continuing with this reconfirmation of £3,200 in 2 months. Moving on to the position, as I said, that I first saw, and that is the position of sales coordinator. And the reason I saw that as the first position I wanted to get to, that is where you maximize your retail profit. That's where you get another, by reaching the position of £6,500 worth of products in one calendar month, you would be paid an extra 3%, and that 3% would total up a total with all these different positions of 20%. And as you can see, doesn't matter how far you go from sales coordinator onwards, you're still only going to get paid 20%. So a national marketing director will still be paid 20%, the same as a sales coordinator. But here's the deal, you will also get a bonus paid by the company for reaching that position of £900. Again, that's split over 2 monthly period. You would actually get the first month, you would get £400, and then reconfirming that position of 6,500 the second month, you would get paid £500. Moving on from there, the position of senior sales coordinator. As I said, the retail position doesn't kind of change. He's still charged with the responsibility, but by this time he's building a team and helping other people reach these positions. And once you get to senior sales coordinator, you need a requirement of you have to have 2 senior directs minimum in your business, turning over a certain volume, and the volume that you need in a calendar month is £10,000. For that, you would get a bonus and receive a bonus of £1,800. Now, we've actually got to reconfirm that position 3 months in a row to be able to be paid that £1,800. The beautiful thing about it is that once you've reached that position, you will continue from there onwards, and you can build up to the qualifying national marketing director position. And if you think about it, by reaching the sales coordinator position, all that you're doing is you're duplicating yourself a couple of times to be able to move on to the senior sales coordinator position. At the qualifying national marketing director position, it's £20,000 worth of requirement in one calendar month. You're not going to do that by yourself. You're going to do that with a team of people. But once again, let's look at this position. If you look at the sales coordinator, you need 3-4 sales coordinators in your business to help you do that. That's why this position is key. Once you've made it to sales coordinator, then you know exactly what you need to do to move on to the next position, and you can teach that to other people. Once you get to the qualified national marketing director, the bonus jumps to £3,600. That has to be reconfirmed, as I said, over a 3-month period. Once you've done that, the bonus is paid out on that 3rd monthly period. Moving on from there, the next position is that of National Marketing Director, £40,000 requirement in any calendar month. Again, look at the numbers, it's 5 sales coordinators that would actually take you to that position, perhaps even more. 6 plus yourself, 6 sales coordinators will get you to National Marketing Director. The bonus goes up to £7,200, again paid over that 3 monthly period where you're reconfirming that position, and that bonus would be paid. Now, in the UK, and Europe, we've had so much success over the last 3 years or so that we've actually created 3 new positions. Those 3 positions are International Marketing Director, Executive Marketing Director, and Presidential Marketing Director. And all that's happening there, the requirement is to keep on duplicating that 40,000, and that will actually get you to those positions. But do get back to the person that showed you this video and they will explain it. But let's just finish this by kind of looking at a kind of quick definition of network marketing. In my book, network marketing is about a lot of people doing a very small amount. So enable you to get to that, let's say, look at that senior direct position of £3,250. It's better to do it. You can do it by yourself, but it's easier to do it by actually finding 3 people. In this particular case, Bill, Jane, and Tom, and each of these 4 people, including yourself, will actually do £825, then the £3,250 is actually being shared. I hope you found that useful. It's been a bit windy out here, but we've tried to add a bit of colour to this particular video, and I'll say goodbye for now. Thank you.